Across Asia's vast food landscape, no industry has risen as quickly or as quietly as China's frog farming sector. Today, the country produces billions of frogs every year, supplying wet markets, restaurants, and export chains with a protein that's become both a culinary staple and a booming business. But behind this extraordinary scale is a highly organized system, controlled breeding labs, engineered ponds, automated feeding lines, and modern processing plants that transform tiny tadpoles into one of the region's most sought-after ingredients. Join us as we uncover how China built the world's largest frog farming network, an industry that feeds millions, powers rural economies, and turns a humble amphibian into a global commodity. Warm southern provinces like Jiangsu, Zhejiang, Fujian, and Guangdong form the heart of this ecosystem, offering year-round humidity-stable temperatures and an endless network of ponds, rivers, and wetlands. This natural advantage, paired with rapid modernization, has turned China into the world's undisputed frog kingdom. Today, frog farming is more than a niche protein sector. It has become a growth engine in rural economies, a culinary pillar in hundreds of regional dishes, and a fast-expanding export commodity. At large commercial farms, everything starts in dedicated breeding rooms. Parent frogs are selected from carefully maintained genetic lines, each screened for health, growth rate, and disease resistance. A single female can release up to 20,000 eggs in a single spawning cycle. Eggs are incubated in shallow tanks where water temperature stays tightly controlled between 24 to 26 degrees, the sweet spot for strong embryo development. Within days, the eggs hatch into tiny tadpoles. This stage is extremely fragile, so farms rely on optimized diets, clean water circulation, and constant monitoring. Many farms also sell tadpoles as an early revenue stream before the main harvest season begins. As the weeks pass, the tadpoles evolve, back legs form, bodies reshape, tails shrink, and they transition into froglets with growing mobility. This is when environmental design becomes crucial. Traditional farms mimic natural wetlands using aquatic plants and rice field systems that provide shade and shelter. Modern farms use closed-loop water systems that filter waste and stabilize water chemistry for high-density production. Regardless of the method, the goal is the same: strong, uniform growth and minimal disease risk. Once transferred to large ponds, the frogs enter their fastest growth phase. Fences around each pond, often 1 meter high, prevent escapes and keep predators out. Overhead mesh protects the ponds from birds while moderating light and temperature. Adult frogs are aggressive feeders, so farms must manage nutrition carefully. They are fed 2 to 3 times daily with insects, worms, protein-rich formulated pellets. Automated feeders are now common, especially on large farms, helping reduce labor, standardize rations, and minimize cannibalistic behavior caused by hunger or stress. Frogs reach market size in 2-3 months, weighing anywhere from 400 dt to nearly 3 kilograms depending on species. Harvesting requires delicate handling because bruising or rough contact can lower commercial value. Farmers use soft, wide nets to scoop frogs from the ponds, then transport them to sorting stations where workers grade them by size and quality. From here, frogs are either sold live to wholesalers or sent directly to processing plants. Processing begins as soon as the frogs arrive at the plant. The workflow is similar to a cold chain production line. High-pressure washing removes dirt and impurities. Then workers quickly skin and remove the internal organs. The frogs are then rinsed again with cold water or diluted salt water. After cleaning, the frogs are processed into whole frogs' legs or bite-sized pieces depending on export requirements. The quick freezing process helps to maintain moisture, texture, and color. Finally, the finished frogs are sealed, labeled, and shipped to domestic and international markets. Each shipment must meet strict hygiene standards to qualify for export to Japan, Korea, the United States, the EU, and Southeast Asia. Frog meat is prized for its high protein, low fat, and mild sweetness. Its tender texture adapts easily into countless recipes. Spicy lemongrass frog stir fries, bamboo shoot, braised frog, crispy, deep-fried frog, pieces warming frog hot pots. From home kitchens to luxury restaurants, frog dishes carry both tradition and modern appeal. Beyond its economic impact, frog farming supports regional identity, culinary heritage, and local employment. As demand increases across Asia and abroad, China's frog sector is positioned to influence global protein markets for decades to come. In the end, each frog embodies a story of careful breeding, precise farming, and centuries of culinary tradition. A journey from rural ponds to international dining tables.